Good morning, everybody. We're going to start the Cowboy Junkies Trinity Session review series today. Now, I have been looking forward to doing this review series for a while now because I believe this is the first Cowboy Junkies review that we've done. Now, the origin story, as the young people say, or my origin story, as the young people say with this record, goes way back to when I was little. My good friend, our good friend Lisa Monet, who, as you recall, we've done a couple reviews on one of her songs, and we did an artist appreciation video on her. She introduced my family and me to Cowboy Junkies, and this was the record that she introduced us to. This is a tremendous record. It was recorded in an actual church, the Trinity, the Church of the Holy Trinity in Canada, and the background, the picture that I chose for the opening of the video today is actually the actual church that the record was recorded in. And actually, it was recorded in one day, and I would describe this record as kind of, or Cowboy Junkies as kind of alternative country. They're really soft and mellow, but they do have some hard records. But the majority of their records are soft and mellow, and it's to the point where they could possibly make you fall asleep. They're so mellow, but they are tremendous. They are made up of Margot, Pete, and Michael Timmons, and Alan Anton were the main portion of Cowboy Junkies on this record. And they were also joined by their brother John, who was I think a part-time member. He wasn't always in the band. And their accordion player and their harmonica player and mandolin player, Jeff Bird. As far as I know, Jeff still occasionally plays with the core members of Cowboy Junkies to this day. And I would describe Cowboy Junkies as kind of an underground band. And this is a shame, but not a lot of people know them. That's why I would describe them as an underground band. But on to the record. This was their second record, and what a second record it is. I have several favorites on this record, among them the opening track, which is an a cappella track called Mining for Gold, and Misguided Angel, and one of my absolute favorites, I don't get it, and Blue Moon Revisited, a song for Elvis, which is basically their version of the old song Blue Moon. Now, an interesting point about Blue Moon. Blue Moon Revisited on the was not on the vinyl release of the record, and it only appeared on the CD release, but it became a massive hit and a concert favorite. And when I was doing the research, not that I needed much research because I could talk about Cowboy Junkies for days, but when I was doing the research for the video, I got to that point, where they talked about how Blue Moon wasn't present on the vinyl version of the record. It was only present on the CD, and I got to thinking, I would love to find a vinyl copy of Trinity Session to find out what they replaced it with, or if they did indeed replace it, or if it was just they just didn't replace it, and the running order went from Blue Moon to the next song on the record. So if any of my viewers have a copy of Trinity Session on vinyl, please let me know, and please let me know what they replaced it with, because I was unable to find a track listing for the vinyl version of Trinity Session. But another one of my favorites is the old spiritual song, Working on a Building, or the old spiritual, Working on a Building, which is another case of that Working on a Building and Blue Moon were not present on the vinyl as well. But Working on a Building was only on the CD. And but one of my absolute favorites, and actually, I know this is kind of strange for me to say, but I prefer this version of Sweet Jane to the original by Lou Reed and the Velvet Underground. Although I do like some of Lou Reed's live performances of Sweet Jane, but I prefer the Cowboy Junkies version. And I like they do a beautiful rendition of I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, the old Hank Williams number. And one of my other absolute favorites is To Love Is to Bury. I love those. I love that song. And so, like I said, this was kind of an underground record. And on Saturday, we will be doing our review of Trinity Session Revisited. So be looking forward to that, which is I think it was kind of an anniversary release of the record. But like I said, this is really the jumping off point for me as far as getting into the Junkies discography. And I hope you enjoy it. And it was released on November 15th of 1988. I give this 5 stars. All three of the singles listed above were released in 1988, but I don't think they're listed in release order. Shot and produced by Annabara, audio and video provided by WeVideo and the YouTube Music Library, screen recording and photo provided by Wikipedia, additional photos provided by Google Images. Achieved using iPicky.com. I wanted to add something. The fact that this has always been one of my favorite album covers, I think it fits the mood of the music very well, that of an atmosphere of calmness.